Is anyone else fed up with AI stuff right now? Like, I feel like our whole freaking world is just inundated with AI this and AI that. And maybe it's just me. Maybe because I like to explore like cool ideas or whatnot. So I'll look up some AI things every once in a while, watch some videos on it. But it just, every dang thing is inundated with it. Just with AI art, AI slop, AI this and that, videos that are just pieced together. And the thing that makes me mad more than anything, and maybe this is kind of picky on my part, but you'll notice in some videos, like people that have a script that is created with ChatGPT, you'll notice that they like say certain words in such a robotic way, and like you have to kind of use ChatGPT a little bit and kind of read how it like sets up its grammar, but you'll notice the same kind of grammar being used in some of these videos, and it just infuriates me when they say stuff like, it's not because you're lazy, it's because you don't have real motivation, or it's not that you're a terrible person, it's that you, and it's just like they make these stupid, like, you're not this because of this, and like you have to watch some of the videos, but I'm telling you, if you pick it up now after me saying this, like, you'll start to notice it more. And once you do, it's so frustrating to watch any sort of like video and someone starts talking in this such like robotic way, and you're just, oh my gosh, I can't even finish this video. I mean, I usually do. It's not like that big of an issue. It's not like they're gonna destroy the content, but it's frustrating to see people not wanting to actually, I don't know, use their voice. Like, they're so scared to say what they actually want to say. And I get that. I mean, I'm making these videos because they kind of like force me to put up with my own voice, put up with my way of speaking and talking, and it's meant to grow me. I don't expect anything to happen out of it, but it's meant to push me to be uncomfortable with the fact that, hey, maybe I'm not the smartest person, maybe I'm not the most well-spoken, and I'm sure the internet will brutally let me know all those details in due time. But there's such a fear now to actually deal with the due process of growth. And I think that's what's kind of inspired this video. And maybe too, you'll notice this video is going to be a little different than my other ones. And I'm going completely like off no script. This is just pure my thought. This is exactly what's just coming off of my mind, not reading anything or following an outline. Because with my other videos, you want to make something so good and sound so professional, so you just like, you go to the closest and easiest tool. So I've used ChatGPT on a lot of the past videos that I've made, and I know I only have like 5, but pretty much all of them have been used with ChatGPT in some way or another, and it shows. You can tell some of the monotone, just robotic sounding words and phrases I say. And I was just thinking about it, and it frustrated the tar out of me. It's like, why am I letting the process of getting made fun of deter me so much from using my own voice and just letting the thoughts of my mind kind of come off and just be out there for the world to hear? Like, why do I need another thing, especially something that's not even alive, speak for me? And I think that's what I'm kind of almost going to challenge myself. And I want to put this out here too, because like I've said in other videos, I always like to have some sort of practical approach, practical attack to a problem, because I absolutely hate it when people just go on and they ramble about something like I'm rambling, and then they don't even actually give you any sort of clean advice on what to do next. They're like, hey, your life is crap, but guess what, buddy? You got to figure this out for yourself. So I think to kind of attack this problem, at least in my life, and I think I'm going to put it in the title too, like, this is more of a confession than it is an actual help video, but I think a lot of people can relate with this, is just getting away from AI. Like, I should be able to wake up in the morning and not have to instantly go to my ChatGPT therapist to determine why I feel the way I do when I wake up. Like, dude, you freaking woke up. Like, God only knows what you're thinking about when you wake up. You're coming out of some weird dream state where all your emotions went haywire all night long, and you are frustrated because you feel a certain way, and I'm frustrated because I wake up feeling a certain way and I don't feel like I'm supposed to, and I want to feel better, I want to feel happier. And then instead of like actually sitting there and dealing with that emotion and trying to figure my way through it, I instantly have to go to the chat GPT and just throw up all of my issues and all my emotions. So I think like separation from it and separation from the therapy talk, I think that's big. Like, I've never been one that's been huge into therapy. I kind of think it's somewhat kind of weirdly set up because their whole goal is basically make you feel better, but if you feel better, then they don't get paid. So what incentive do they actually have besides being a good person to actually help you out? And that's always been my thing. And that's the same thing with AI. Like, we got to ask this question here. Like, this AI is backed up by these companies. Like, what incentive do they have to actually help you out and give you solid advice? I mean, about every single day I get a Google News notification about how someone else is suing OpenAI or suing these AI companies because they gave them terrible, like, self-harm advice. And that's one of those things where I'm just like, that's insane. Why are we letting this outside voice speak into our lives when we're at our most vulnerable state? And so for me, like, I'm not going to get rid of it because it's so much better than Google. Like, I'm not going to go use freaking Google search to go search up basic things. Like, ChatGPT is pretty helpful in that. But when it comes to actually dealing with your emotions and dealing with the need to grow, in order for you to grow, in order for me to grow, we have to go through tough things. We have to be beaten up a little. We have to be pushed around and put down. And we're scared of that. I'm scared of that. I hate the idea of having to fail publicly so often in order to grow as a person. And that is why I started this channel, is to deal with that uncomfortable reality. And I honestly kind of encourage you yourself to think about starting a channel like this. Like, you have a voice, you have things to talk about. There's an important angle that you have that no one else does. No one else has lived your life. So yeah, you might be just as generic as the next guy, but you're not so generic that you don't have value. And I think that's what's huge in that aspect. But getting back to it, like, I challenge you as I'm challenging myself. Let go of AI for a month or so. Like, don't depend on it as much. And that's what I'm doing starting today. I'm going to use AI way freaking less. That's why the title of this video is going to be different. The description is going to be different. The thumbnail is going to be different. The way I'm talking right now is all different. Like, we're going AI free for a lot of, like, stuff that I overthink about. I don't think AI should be there for you to be this, like, sidekick in your overthinking. You should be able to grow and roll with the punches, get beat around by life, and learn something valuable, because you learn so much more from pain than you do from some random thing that isn't alive patting you on the back and telling you everything's going to be okay. So I know this video was a little bit different, maybe a little rambly, maybe you didn't like it, maybe you thought it was a waste of your time. Let me know in the comments. This is not going to be some community where we're not going to discuss things. So if you got something to say and you got a way to say it, just go for it. Put it in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. And anything else that's helpful as well to other people, just pour it out. If you're anything like me, you also don't like listening to the man. So I'm not going to ask you to subscribe, but I'm going to point it out there. The name of this channel is After the Noise. So if you're also like me, where you kind of like someone, but you don't actually want to subscribe to them because you don't want to, like, play with the system, you remember the name of the channel of the people that were the most interesting to you. So After the Noise, if you like this video and you don't want to subscribe, I totally get it. So, but if you come back later, we might have a couple more videos for you to watch back to back. So appreciate your time. And I hope you have a great day, guys. See ya.